Hello and welcome to the Slow Thinking YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to do another review. This review is going to be about the world's first 10 looping coaster located at Thorpe Park, and that is Colossus. Basically an intimate themed coaster. Same manufacturer for Stealth and Rita. Now anyways, back to Colossus. Now Colossus was originally opened in 2002, and that was the first major attraction at Thorpe Park, and it really put that theme park on the map. And they did some kind of coaster lineup. Well, they did a back-to-back coaster edition. Well, Colossus was made in 2002. Then after that, Thorpe Park decided why not install a different one to help transform our park into a proper thrill park. Of course, the year after that, they installed Nemesis Inferno, the B&M invert. Now, Colossus features all kinds of inversions, such as a vertical loop, a cobra roll, 2 corkscrews, and 5 heartline rolls in a row. And here's one fact about Colossus over the years. Since 2023, Colossus has had a bit of a track repaint. If you didn't see my short of Colossus getting its new track work, and on that currently taking place, be sure to check that out. And they've started repainting the track in hopes to extend the lifespan of the coaster, because it is getting kind of old now. It's about, I think it's 23 years old. Yeah, 23, because when the project was announced, it was 21, so it's 23 years old this year. I can't believe how old it is. 23 years old, but there is one tiny problem with Colossus. The harness decision, Colossus has over-the-shoulder restraints. No, sorry, not over the shoulder. Over the head restraints or over the shoulder. I don't know what it is, but if you don't know, what it is, if it's over the shoulder or over the head, let me know in the comments below. And it needs lap bars at some point. Well, Colossus has a clone at Flamingo Land, which I haven't been to Flamingo Land in years, since when I was tiny. And I heard that it has a clone that's been operating there for a few years now. It opened in 2022. It's called Sick. It has grey track, and it features the same type of inversions, but a bit of a different drop. Anyways, back to the bad decision on the harness on Colossus. Well, I'm sorry. It needs lap bars, seriously. I like the ride, don't get me wrong, but it's just so rough these days. And when I went to Thorpe Park in June, when there was supposed to be a vlog, sorry, there wasn't one, it gave me quite a bit of a headache when I was sitting near the back. Here's some advice when you go onto Colossus. Try your best not to sit near the back. It will give you fun, intense drag force, but that will be the place where it gets a lot rough these days. So if you try to get a front row ride, and if you're somewhere near the front, that will be a lot more smoother and kind, because the back can be kind of aggressive. And by the time it comes out of that cobra roll, I hear some kind of old roar, because it's really old now, and it sounds pretty aggressive, to be honest. And what a nice feature is the theming around Colossus, where it has some kind of lost city structures and stonework. Of course, in the Cobra Roll pit, you see some kind of head that has water around it. I don't think it does that. Water coming out of its mouth. I don't think that does anymore, but I think that's going to be, I think that is Medusa? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it is, because there are snakes going all around the head, and yeah, I'm going to have to assume that is Medusa, because there's snakes all around the head, and I think there should be water coming out of it, because I see a little bit of water on the Cobra Roll pit, and yeah, there's literally water on there, and I feel like they should turn that effect back on. And something new for this year, that before the first corkscrew, they've added a smoke effect. Anyways, Colossus, it's a pretty good ride, but it's just so rough. So I try my best to get a front row ride as possible, but I'm okay with the back row, but it's just rough, and it gives me quite a bit of a headache. And it's so rough, seriously, really, really rough. But I think the new track, the repainted track, is they're trying to make it a better roller coaster, so it'll attract more people. No, not attract more people, just to get more people on to go onto it. And the new track was made by Tezuka, who are still, I think, relatively new to roller coaster track replacement. They were also currently in the process of replacing the track on the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And people are wondering, why is Colossus closed during the 2023 season? And people are wondering, will this track make Colossus a better roller coaster? And I think when people saw the shiny new refreshed track, I think like, is it me, or have I time traveled back to 2002? Well, it does sort of feel like that now, but with a lot more coasters across the horizon of the park. So yeah, it does feel like you have time traveled back to 2002. Of course, it has got a few flat rides near it, in the Lost City area. Of course, they have Vortex, the swing ride, Zodiac, the one that looks a little bit like Enterprise at Alton Towers, which is sadly not there anymore. And then we have Quantum? Yeah, Quantum. And then we have Rush, which is another swing ride. That happens to be one of my sister's favourite flat rides. The only ride in the Lost City she needs to ride now is basically Colossus. And yeah. Anyways, that's about it for this review. And just one more thing. Give it lap bars at some point, Thorpe Park. Of course, the head restraint can be a bit rough and bumpy, and a little bit fun nowadays. But it just needs lap bars at some point. But I don't think they're ever going to be doing that. And the harness, when you pull it up and down, it's just kind of heavy. But I'm able to pull it up and down. So yeah, anyways, that's about it for this review. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and please get me to 200. I'm at 151, and I'm only a quarter away. I mean, about a quarter and a half. No, just a quarter away from 200. So please get me to that point, and I'll give you all a shout out. And anyways, peace.